Welcome everyone to Nikki Loves Books. Nikki here, and we have another unboxing to do today. So this is the Bookish Box. I honestly have no idea what Bookish Box month this is for. They have fallen behind considerably due to, no fault of their own, publishers being late, items being late, a lot of it due to them trying to catch up when COVID was going on, from other things being late. So it's a whole ordeal. I'm incredibly grateful to be able to get my Bookish Box and to be able to afford this luxury in my life. But not gonna lie, I am looking forward to when the Bookish Box is actually being shipped on time. It would be nice to have those boxes come the month that they're supposed to so I can get to reading the book and keep up with that. Let's go ahead and open this and find out what month it's for. So this is for the July 2022 Bookish Box, and that means I only have the young adult box. Starting next month, well, not next month. Next month is actually October, but the next month in the Bookish Box that hopefully I'll receive will be August, and in August I am receiving both the young adult Bookish Box as well as the adult Bookish Box. So look forward to those unboxings sometime, hopefully in the near future. But let us find out what our July 2022 Bookish Box theme is. So our Bookish Box theme for July 2022 young adult box is Treasured Tropes. Let's go ahead and get to our first item. And right off the bat, we have our Luminary Zodiac candle collection, and it is for Leo. So that is July 21st through August 21st. And there is our beautiful Leo candle. The 7th candle in our Luminary Zodiac candle collection. This Leo candle label has artwork by @Avondale Art featuring Poppy from the Blood and Ash series. And guys, can you believe it? I have not read the Blood and Ash series yet. I'm dying to. I've heard fantastic things about it. I'm really excited to start it, but I got a lot of books to read. I'm really hoping I'll read Blood and Ash before the end of the year. If you've read it, please, please, please tell me more about how you like it. This candle includes scents of honeydew melon, lime, and ozone, similar to our poppy candle, but with a little twist. We should definitely smell this candle, and I can say it smells fantastic. So the honeydew melon is literally what I get most of, and I really enjoy the Bookish Box candles because their candles don't tend to be offensive, if that makes sense to anyone else. But there's been some candles that I've smelled in my life that it wasn't even that I didn't like the smell. It was just the smell was so pungent that it literally offended my nose. Like, I felt like my nose was being assaulted. So I do like Bookish Box candles because their candles tend to smell good, which is obviously what I want, but it's also at a level that is enjoyable and not offensive. Instead of being assaulted and my nose and my brain just were like, oh my God, what the fuck? When I smell these candles, it just makes me feel pleasure and happy and, being able to be like, oh wow, that smells great. So thank you, Bookish Box, for making wonderful candles. I appreciate it. Next up, we have this dad hat. Well, that's what they call it. They call it a dad hat, which I didn't even know was the type of hat, but I guess it's the type of hat that it's cloth all the way around, so it's not a baseball cap where this is solid. It just has, due to packaging, they put a piece of plastic there just to keep it up so you can see it, and I'm keeping it on for now just so we can do this video and you guys can see how pretty this design is. So I'm loving this design because enemies to lovers is one of my favorite tropes. Like, it might possibly be my favorite trope of all time. So really loving this hat, but sadly, I'm not even joking you, my head is huge and I highly doubt this hat is going to fit me. It is very rare that I find hats that fit me. Up until I was an adult, I didn't realize that hats came in sizes, and I'm usually like large, extra large. So regular size hats, which is the majority of hats, do not fit me. So we're going to have to find out if this hat fits me, but it is adorable. This iconic Enemies to Lovers fan club dad hat was designed by Marta from @JustelFit. Join the fan club for Enemies to Lovers by pairing this hat with your favorite bookish tee. This dark gray dad hat is unstructured with a buckle closure to ensure it fits comfortably. Yes, fits comfortably most people, not people with my ginormous head. And funny enough, my brother has a head that's slightly bigger, so it makes me feel better. And I used to actually give him hats for him to stretch out for me, and then I would wear them. But we no longer live in the same city, so that is not feasible. So there is that buckle enclosure. All right, and I was correct. That hat does not fit my big dome. All right, next up we got a sticker, and I love it. You had me at Enemies to Lovers. This is so true. If we hear Enemies to Lovers, there's no more explaining to be done. We've already purchased the book and are halfway through, okay? We love how the sticker design by @Bookish Pinup sums up our addiction to this beloved trope. Absolutely. I really, really love the sticker, and I'm very excited to add it to my water bottle. Our weapon bookmark this month is Gold Rin from the Throne of Glass series. One of my favorite series of all time. It's probably my second favorite series after A Court of Thorns and Roses. You Do Not Yield. Designed by @Casberry. And thank goodness that she's been making these fantastic dagger and sword bookmarks. They're super cool. I love these. If you guys have not watched my other Bookish Box unboxing, know that I love these weapon bookmarks. I freaking think they're so awesome. I even bought the other two bookmarks that I was missing in my collection, so I have all of them now, with the exception of the ones that are still coming out. And here is that beauty. The next dagger in our fictional Daggers and Swords metal bookmark collection designed by @Casberry. This month, we featured the Gold Rin sword from the Throne of Glass series. And it is amazing. I think at the end of the year, when we get all the Bookish Box for the year, I think we need to line up these bookmarks and just compare them and find out which one is our favorite. Alright guys, I was so excited for this. So they did announce that they were going to be doing a very special high-end book sleeve for this Bookish Box, which we have it, and it's Tarot Trope book sleeve. This was done by artists Doom and Bloom Studios. Your future is full of stories. Pull the card to see what trope your future holds. So let's go ahead and open this to find out which book sleeve we got. So there's going to be 3 choices, I believe, and it was done by random which one you get. So let's open it. And I got the love triangle. It is very beautiful. I do love the artwork. Specifically, what I liked about this book sleeve, and thankfully I see it in person now, is that it has a zipper. This is a big deal for me, just because all the book sleeves I have, you know, it's like a pocket and you just slide the book in, which is great. But without the zipper, it just kind of slips out if you're not careful. So I do like the fact that it has a zipper. I do also like the fact that it is big enough for hardback books. That is fantastic. Liz from @Doom and Bloom Studios created the artwork on this 11.25 inch by 9 inch faux leather bookish trope zippered book sleeve. We did 3 variants of this book sleeve: Love Triangle, Morally Gray, and Slow Burn. Each one is equally stunning. Share which variant you received on Instagram with #BookishBox. To be perfectly honest, I would have been happy with any of those tropes. Morally Gray, awesome. Slow Burn, absolutely. Love Triangle, I'm there also. Alright everyone, main event, our Bookish Box for this month. It is a heavy book. Rather a big book, so let's go ahead and see what it is. Our beautiful book this month is A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair. And look at that beautiful, beautiful cover. Oh my gosh. Stunning. The book of the month is A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair. This is a fast-paced fantasy adventure you will not be able to put down. There's fae, elves, magic, sword fighting, morally gray characters, as well as LGBTQIA and indigenous representation. What's not to love? Tropes featured in A Broken Blade, enemies to lovers, hidden identity, badass female protagonists, morally gray characters, and found family. Seriously, you guys had me at enemies to lovers. I'm not even joking. Love that book trope. And oddly enough, while me and my husband were not enemies, I did hate his guts when we first met. Not gonna lie. First couple times we met, I was like, who is this guy? I do not like him. I do not want to get to know him. And lo and behold, he became friends with my brother, and I had to get to know him and fell in love with him. That might be one of the main reasons why I love enemies to lovers. Who the heck knows? So about our exclusive edition, there is an exclusive redesigned cover at Pyrex, which, great job. Seriously, I think this is just absolutely stunning. Pyrex also did these amazing and beautiful stenciled edges, as well as the exclusive foiled hard case, which is just as pretty as the actual paper cover. If the book just came like this with no other cover, I would still be happy with it. This is so intricate, so beautiful. But wait, that's not all. We do have an exclusive reversible dust jacket. Beautiful artwork, and this was done by at Phantom Rin. Phantom Rim also did exclusive illustrative end pages. And this Bookish Box exclusive edition is, of course, also signed by the author. So that is it for our physical items from the July 2022 Young Adult Bookish Box. Before we wrap up, I do want to remind you all that the Bookish Box does come with a newsletter. The newsletter does include information about the Bookish Box, so if you guys did not know, they have a young adult and a adult box option, which this one is the young adult option. You can choose to get the book only, which their books are beautiful. You can also get a book, shirt, and goodies. You can also get the book and goodies, which is what I get. You can also even choose an option to get the young adult and adult book only. So there's a lot of options to work with. The newsletter does also include the information about the items in the box, both the young adult and the adult. So just so you guys know what the adult Bookish Box theme for July was, Dangerous Destinies, which sounds fantastic. I am not going to go through the items because obviously I don't have them, but their boxes are so great that I decided to get the adult Bookish Box. So that will be starting in August. There is a small interview with the authors. So we have Melissa Blair, who is the author of the book that we got, which is A Broken Blade. Then there's a small interview with the author from the adult box, and so that was the book What Lies Beyond the Veil by Harper L. Woods. They do include a playlist, which it looks like this month's playlist is inspired by bookish and fantasy themed songs. They do also include items that they have in the Bookish Box shop if you so choose. And the very last item in our box is our print, which is, of course, stunning as usual. Our August young adult theme art created by @NatalieBernard Art, featuring Sarzad from Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ade. Flip the print over for a sneak peek into our August young adult Curse Breakers box. We are so very excited to say that our August young adult boxes that include goodies will include an item we have not featured in our boxes in a very long time, Bookish fam. This highly requested item will feature artwork by Sid at Veneer, which elevates this item to the next level of gorgeousness. Her artwork is not only stunning, but is full of details. To the left is previous artwork she has done to give you an idea of what to look forward to. This artwork features one of our favorite characters from the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. We won't fully spoil what the item is, but we will say this item has multiple uses and each use will display the beautiful artwork. I am so excited, especially since it will be an item from A Court of Thorns and Roses, my favorite series of all times, but I do love this person's artwork. That is so pretty. So really looking forward to this. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button, and don't forget to comment and let me know if there was a specific item that you really, really loved, what you thought about these items. If you're as excited as I am to get the next box so we can see what that fantastic A Court of Thorns and Roses item is going to be. Thanks so much, everyone. I'll catch you later.